clutch. Yep. And then the gyro, this switch on top of the turning knob. This one, yeah, one notch. No, this one, yeah, one notch pointing straight ahead to yep, now it should work. Now it starts to steer. This one not yet, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And now with the turn wheel, with the AP wheels, you can control your. Huh?
Yeah, see what it's doing. Oh, here it goes. Maybe it's coming back.
Maybe go to your GTN and check the waypoints. Maybe there's something wrong with the waypoints in the GTN 750. If you hit the back and then the flight plan. Huh. Ah, now it's coming back. Oh. Yeah, it could be fine, more or less.
Well, I think it's turning.
If you're zooming out a little bit, it looks maybe better on the GTN. No, on the GTN. Because it's maybe not exactly zoomed, it's maybe not exactly following the flight plan. Huh. Almost, I would say. Almost. But your setting seems to be fine.
Okay. Okay. Well, everything's working now. It wasn't doing it before. The only thing I didn't do is do. No, you're right. I did the flight level 1. So you don't want to do that except until you get to your altitude.
No, you can really start using it very early, I would say. For me, it's usually working quite fine. The only thing, if you're now hitting out of accident, for instance, if you're hitting the turn knob, you will hear this bell ringing, and then you have to reset your gyro pilot to what is it called, to gyro pilot. You have to disengage your gyro pilot, you have to disengage the clutch, and start this click dance again from scratch.
Okay, what I was doing wrong, I was leaving it on gyro pilot and not putting it on localizer.
Yeah, localizer is then used later for RNAV or approach also. Yeah?
Okay, thanks. I got it done now. That helps a ton.
Yeah, let's see later on. Yeah? How it will.
Yeah, it seems to be following it.
Not everybody will make it to Salzburg, I guess.
After what we've been through with the DC6, we should all be making it. No problem. It's just the mountains we've got to worry about, Horace.
All right, I think I'll reset it and put it back at the airport. I'll get running with it and then I'll switch over to VR afterwards. I added up what I've spent on the game since April.
Oh dear.
Well over 2,000.
I will not
Mm.
ask that question.
Yeah.
Well, that includes 2 $1,000 video cards, you know, motherboard, processor, memory. But I've got a lot of payware airports and stuff, a lot of planes.
That'd be US dollars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Similar in Australia.
I mean, I can afford it. That's not the problem. I knew it was going to be up there, but I was really kind of surprised it was that much.
It's worth it though, right?
Absolutely.
It's a hobby, no? It's a hobby,
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on it every day for hours and hours. It's about the only thing I do anymore.
Exactly.
Well, retired, disabled, can't move a lot, so.
Cheaper than flying a plane.
Mm-hmm.
Nice people, at least virtually.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I can get my glider license here for 3,000. That allows you to fly the Pit Patrol. You get 10 hours of flight time, 2 hours of solo, and then the Pit Patrols ramp for about 120 an hour.
Yep.
And the wife said no.
Pretty bad that Department of Domestic Affairs tend to think that food is more important than spending money on sports team.
Yeah, I don't know what's
it's
up
not
with
the
that.
money. It's not the money, it's my life. But hell, if I do pass away, she gets like 80 or 90% of retirement.
And
Hello,
a lot of
fellas.
virtual airplanes.
Good evening.
Good day.
G'day, g'day.
All right, switching to VR.
No, I can't do VR yet. I have to learn my controls.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
tried it for 10 minutes and I was lost.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't get a yoke.
I'm in VR.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Some planes, basically you need to have both.
Lifetime?
Yep.
Sorry. Thanks.
Lifetime, live right now.
Yeah, I
Yep.
agree, Horace. A lot of planes you want to have the, or like the helicopters, you know, the joystick.
Yep, flying in the F-14 in a yoke or a helicopter seems wrong somehow. While flying a GA airplane in joystick is maybe not optimal, but it doesn't feel completely wrong.
Yeah, unless
Yeah,
you're in the Cirrus or, you know, any other ones that use a joystick anyways.
Yeah, or the Airbus, yeah.
I must
The
say,
Airbus.
almost all my planes these days I fly with the joystick.
Evening, gentlemen.
G'day, g'day. Hey, Ken.
Hey.
Sorry, Ken.
Everybody. I do have a yoke, but I really like flying with the joystick.
That's what I mean, you have to have both in theory. But I don't have enough space even for both, I guess.
We're at LOWS, right?
No.
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 That's the destination.
LWSK.
Kipchi. Squishy.
Skopje.
Squeegee.
Oh, that's
Skopje.
the bonus thing.
Skopje, yeah.
What's the bonus?
Skopje.
Skopje.
Skopje, North Macedonia.
What's the bonus thing, fellas?
Nah, that's when we arrive in Salzburg. That's we're going to fly over to the Red Bull Ring. So that's for after the event.
That's Formula One. Is that right now?
Yeah. So the we're going to land in Salzburg, and then everyone's welcome to hang around and have a fly over there in something different.
Good day, everyone.
Yeah.
G'day.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, Christina.
Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening, Christina.
Hello, all.
Hello.
G'day. Oh, welcome everyone to the last leg. And we'll deliver the DC6 to the guys in Salzburg tonight. And then after we land in Salzburg, we're going to, everyone's welcome to stay back and have a bit of a fly over to the Red Bull Ring. Grab a Warbird or something, or take the DC6 if you want, it's up to you. Hopefully everyone's got their flight plans downloaded. So it's a 2-hour flight tonight, and you'll notice it in the flight plan as we get a little bit closer in, probably about 50 miles out of Salzburg. There's a couple of custom waypoints there that'll take us through the valley heading north, and once you get to Salzburg you can do a couple of circles, descend to land if you like, or Weather dependent, of course, but looks pretty good in Salzburg at the moment, so I think we should be fine. But thank you everyone for coming along on the journey. It's been a long one from the bottom of Africa all the way through to Europe. It's been great having you along, and I've made some really good friends, and it's been some great banter and just a really good bunch, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for organising.
Thanks everyone as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you, Jace. Thanks for the help, mate.
No, it's okay. No worries. And we'll leave in about 6 minutes. It's good to see you.
Quick livery check. See
Yeah.
if I'm turning up in a DC6 today.
Let's have a look.
You're
yes.
up pretty good.
Yes, you are, mate.
Work till
Yep,
7.
Perfect. Thank you, Jace.
you're on.
Yeah, she's looking a bit
Just cool. Moist.
dark.
Little bit grey.
Interesting flight. That'd be good.
Yeah. So, just beware of that terrain. On departure, you'll probably want to get off the ground and then make a left turn to intercept the course northwest. So just be a little bit mindful of that.
What local time are we doing?
Live time, Jim. Live time and weather tonight.
Okay.
At flight level 190.
Oh, I have to do a wet takeoff today. Heavy.
What, you decided to take all the passengers, Horace?
I'm taking your VIPs because I didn't want to.
No, you're doing Horace there.
Hey, Edric, I didn't get a chance to have a look at the PC6 yet, but I'll do it tonight once we
Yeah,
land.
no worries.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm ready to push that update anyway, so.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Yeah. I noticed it was happening, but to be honest with you, I didn't want to bother you with it. I didn't want to keep hassling you over it. So.
Yeah, it's alright.
I was just wondering if we had any warbirds tonight, and a Spitfire just appeared in front of us.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there will be tonight. There'll be a couple of Corsairs and a Spitfire.
My speakers were off. Sony is on the start. Just take off one after each other.
Yeah, pretty much straight through after one another. Yep. There's room in front of me, just up here at 3-4. So if anyone wants to jump in behind Taz 1, go for it.
Oh, I'll go there.
Yeah, probably you. I think you're there, aren't you, Rock, at the holding point?
Yeah, I'm right up the end.
Yeah, there's room there for a couple of DC6s.
There's a couple of updates. Well, last update anyway. For whatever reason, I don't get the Corsairs nor the Spitfires anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yep.
They may be going to your email or your junk folder.
Oh, that's it. This is behind.
No, you're talking about updates. No, sorry, I've got the updates,
You
but no,
You don't see
the
them in the sun.
Yeah, you've got the
that's
same
right.
thing, Slings, yeah.
Yeah, but I fixed it. Well, my Corsairs have come up. All I did was jumped in a Corsair, and that seemed to reboot it. It came right after I flew around in a Corsair.
Oh, yeah,
It
righto.
showed up normal
Yeah.
after that, so
Well,
might be
I
worth
didn't.
trying that if you haven't.
Oh, well, won't now.
Nah,
But
because I tried
I mean,
deleting and reloading it, and it didn't make any difference.
I mean, I used to get Spitfires, but used to. But I don't anymore. Don't know why.
What is that little plane between me and Chip?
Little plane. Hang on.
Yeah, Rock.
Try normal in the middle of everyone.
Yeah, Rock's showing up as a little plane now.
320.
Yeah.
Just ran it over. I'm sorry.
I ran one over before.
Good to
Good.
it's good to see up the front where you're supposed to be, Ken. Good stuff, mate.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm all ready.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're ready to go. Ken, lead us away, mate, when you're ready. And everyone spool up and have a great flight, guys. Enjoy it. Should be a good couple of hours.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks.
Yep. Enjoy your flight.
Yep.
Batteries for power, turbines for speed.
That's it.
30 inches stabilize. 30 inches stabilize.
Pulling up now.
Nice one, mate.
Stabilized. Cal flaps. Cal flaps. Cal flaps set. Full power, please. Going
Just
full
tell me
power.
if you hit this when you hit the switch, Jim, and I will follow you closely.
Okay.
Rolling.
All right, mate. Enjoy.
Did you go as well?
Will do.
Full power set.
Okay. Chase is rolling.
I'm hitting the power now.
I'm rolling.
Okay, flicking the switch. This might be interesting.
I'm just going to drift it onto the runway, Horace.
You might want to go through me. My controls aren't responding here.
Auxiliary, gear up. Gear selected up.
Good day, everyone.
G'day, Rog.
Hey, Roger.
Rog.
I have to
Good.
go.
Good day, Roger.
Good morning. Before I get in, I just had to crash the desktop.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Too
Switched on
early.
VR.
I know.
Flaps going up.
I'm still loading up too, but we can catch him up, Roger.
Yeah.
yeah. You guys will catch us, no problem.
I'll be waiting for you.
We'll be waiting in Salzburg for you.
yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Doing
you,
laps.
Christine.
Meter power. Setting meter power.
Okay, dumb question. Is it Salzburg steak or Salisbury steak?
But no.
What is a Salzburg steak?
Is there an actual thing, Horace?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Usually they have coffee and Kaiserschmarrn, but it's nothing with meat.
I think if you weren't brought up on American TV dinners, I'm not sure you know what Salisbury steak is.
I don't. That's why I'm asking. Well, not the origin. I was wondering the origin.
Swanson.
True. Hungry man.
Yeah, that's even better.
After takeoff checklist, please.
Basically, what, a hamburger patty and gravy with some mushrooms.
I'm good with that. There's no complaint from me. Jace, is it the simulator acting up, and you look like you got your wheels down?
Nah, it might be the sim, actually. They're all up. Looks good. But thanks anyway, man. Yeah, thanks, mate. All good.
You're sending out a food request for the meal throughout the flight, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's code. Yeah.
Oh, so far it's working, so I guess it's going to work. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, well. Let's see.
I'm doing my first ever wet takeoff.
Ah, nice. Yep.
Wet takeoff, yeah.
Must have not looking good as far as the weather's concerned.
Yeah, there's some turbulence, yeah. It's quite shaky.
Scoopist is rolling.
Nice.
But Scoopus, you might have... There's something... I think the flight plan is wrong. It also tries to turn me around. Yep. I will try to reload it.
What's our rotate on this thing? Around 110?
Yeah, 110 would be fine. Yep.
Yeah, 120.
It lifts off by itself pretty good and proper. Don't take much
Yep.
to get it up.
Yep.
So after I reloaded the flight plan from Little Navmap, or resaved it, it works now. But before it was also turning me around.
Yeah, I think it's adding in those the time to climb waypoints and things like that, Horace.
No.
No?
It looked like the first to Sarajevo was activated.
Yeah.
But my plane was simply wanted to turn around. once I activated.
Yeah, right, okay, yeah.
I'm waiting for 2 here on the waiting point. Dirty Poo Slinger and Snake
am,
Zeta. Are you gonna?
Okay. I was just waiting for you, but that's all good. Doesn't bother me none. I shall go. Sorry, you're gonna run over the little one. Sorry.
There's always one.
Yeah.
I was struggling there as well, Horace. I was exactly seeing the same thing, and I'm using the 750. Might be the 750's problem.
This will be a long climb.
Yeah. About 10,000 gets you through the clouds.
Yeah, just breaking it up now.
Yeah.
I can only climb this 600, 800 feet per minute.
Told you should have picked him up in Salzburg.
Somebody has to bring them.
No, someone else will ferry him over. No, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, kick him out.
Yeah.
Any in-flight entertainment?
Yep, Horace, he'll get Gary out. And
Yeah.
Gary likes to tell his little stories on the way, and it's always entertaining. The one about the DC6 and the 750, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, sometimes because Gary jumps out of aircraft without a
Well, Horace, you could always tell the Aussie stories, mate, about the first 17 flight engineers that you had working for you. That's always interesting. I was only 6, was it? Oh,
6, I think it was 6.
Oh, sorry, it's one of those stories where you just keep getting it bigger and bigger every time you tell it. Yeah.
Problem is I cannot dump fuel here. It's only over Australia. Not
Oh, yeah. Well,
over Europe. No.
you have to think of something. Yeah.
Hey Horace, I've notified Paul Air about you.
Did you already get an answer?
Yeah, you just don't want to hear it.
Scramble to chopper now.
What are we going for? 19,000?
19, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, probably level 190.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know whether it's the weather or what it is, but I'm getting tossed around like a yo-yo top of these clouds.
Yeah, same here.
Yep.
Vertical speeds going up and down like a yo-yo.
Yeah, there's a quite nasty, steadily or not fast-moving low-pressure system over Italy and let's say southeastern Europe, which delivered a lot of rain in the last days.
Breaking out of the clouds at 11,000.
Nice.
Good to hear.
Thank you.
The
But
transition
I've got
is really
I've got
strange.
icing. Warning, I've got icing.
Ah, yep.
This makes it even more interesting.
Yep, I've got a little ice on already. Ooh, it's nice and clear up here.
I'm on autopilot watching my yoke go left and right with this turbulence, I guess.
Yep.
Well, I've got a bit of turbulence and nothing to write home about.
You guys obviously have the cheap DC6.
Oh, you got the fancy one, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I got
That's
the
right.
fancy
You got the fancy one,
Smooth.
yeah. Yeah, the flash one, yeah.
Smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's a rental.
What's the fancy one?
Rental.
Where's the windscreen defog?
Left-hand side above your head.
Yeah.
It's like a black turn like knob type thing.
Is that what it said? Pitot and scoop heater?
You look at
It's the one.
it should say, it says windshield heat and
above
radio
your left
and
ear.
pulsing. Yeah.
It's on the left eyebrow panel.
Yeah, so if you look sort of directly to your left and then look straight up, you'll see a panel with 4 rectangle warning lights, CO2 warning lights. It's on the left hand side of that panel.
Yep. On the very upper left corner, basically, of your eyebrow.
Yeah.
Called windshield heat and radome anti-icing defrosting. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Don't forget to get your jerry can out and fill up your icing
Ah, yes, yep.
solution because it runs out real fast.
Yeah, it does.
Yes. There were a couple of flights which I had to basically abort because I ran out of e-ice and the clouds were simply too high, and I had to drop down again.
You just gotta have those jerry cans.
Yeah, there's some.
They're a must, yep.
Where you cannot fly, huh? Oh, now clouds are breaking up. Nice.
Yeah, clear at 12.5.
Yep, now I'm starting to.
And superchargers time. Alrighty.
Already? Wow.
Yep, beautiful.
13 now.
Yep.
Mine have been on since 1500.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll get through these clouds quickly. I don't want to look at these clouds. I'm almost ready to turn mine off.
I'm in VR. How do I find my coffee cup?
How does a supercharger work, guys?
There's a watch my screen. There are some 4 buttons for superchargers, but you officially, depends on the crash settings you have, you shall only activate them once your manifold pressure drops below 37. That means about 12, 15,000 feet, something like this.
That's what I wanted to know. So is that just to give you a boost in power?
Yes, because you if you're using the flight engineer in climb mode, you could watch that he will slowly move the throttles forward, but at some point he cannot do any more. Your manifold pressure dropping, and once it reaches let's say 37, then it's usually time to activate the superchargers.
Yeah, it's just the oxygen's getting thinner, and it needs to throw that oxygen into the chamber.
So just
You leave it on the whole time on cruise, or do you turn it off?
You
as long as
deactivate
it's
them
above,
when you cross 10,000 feet in descent, then you deactivate them.
Wasn't there a low and a high, 2 settings, based on altitude?
Yes, high is when you have enough, if you don't have enough juice, let's say, basically, huh?
Yep.
And if you are in
Yeah, g'day guys on the stream. Thanks for jumping on. Up here, flight level 190 in a cruise now, as we
when you tell your flight engineer
very, very early into our last leg of the African Europe
when you cross
RedBull DC6 Rescue Tour. So we've flown all the way from Namibia, rescued the dilapidated DC6. I'm going to deliver it to the owners of RedBull up in Salzburg in Austria. This is our last leg, and this is where we're going. We'll be landing in Salzburg in about.
I was about to say,
I'll tell you.
The strange part is, doesn't do that.
Landing in about 1 hour and 50 minutes. So we've got just under 2 hours flight time left to go. Everything's looking pretty good up here in the DC6. There's no issues. We did have a feathering issue on engine 1 just on the threshold before departure, but we fixed that up pretty quickly. So we just had to restart that engine. Everything looks pretty good. We're good fluid-wise, no issues. Superchargers are on high now, so we've got our manifold pressure sitting comfortably on about 35 and about 23 and a half, 23 on the RPMs, and it's all pretty good.
Wow,
so we're just now in cruise mode.
Cruising altitude, amazing.
Yes, well, yep, just hit it.
Can I pass you a couple of my VIPs, Horace? Might be able to climb this fast.
Oh, Horace, you got room for anything else in that plane of yours?
I still have cargo room, I guess.
Yeah, put him in the cargo, jeez.
Yeah, because I told the passengers to not bring all their baggages.
Yeah, so sorry TV, I got your message, but just a little bit busy getting a few things done. Talking to the crew, we've got 20 people on this flight tonight, which is pretty exciting. 3 or 4 warbirds following us along on an escort.
Chasing up, catching up.
Yeah.
Are you on with us?
Yeah.
Right?
I did you guys like here for a while.
Alrighty. You still sound a bit crooked. Are you alright?
Oh, I'm suffering, mate. I'll get there. Slowly getting better.
Get well soon, mate.
Thanks for it.
Yeah, get well, mate. All right, well, that's me ready for coffee number 1, I think. I'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, see ya.
Okay.
Good.
Still have mine.
I'm just gonna level off in 300.
So those on the stream, back in just a few minutes, just going to grab a coffee so the seat will be empty. But the co-pilot and the flight engineer have got it all under control. So see you soon.
Oh, I've got a lot of cloud.
bro for any sec.
Yeah, I don't think this one's going to be about sightseeing.
No. Apart from the chocolate clouds.
I think there's not much to see below anyway.
How many guys here are planning to fly the Mad Dog? Or learn how to fly the Mad Dog?
The
Well, you know I do.
With Greg
can do
teaching
it.
I will.
I could get up fairly
Yeah,
early
probably
tomorrow
that.
morning, mate.
If it was available to me, I would put my hand up.
I'm still stuck on the 737. Waiting on that one.
Oh, that should be
The
here in
PMDG
November,
one,
I think.
Yeah, so, I mean, and that's my point. I mean, I get the 737, start learning that, and I think the Mad Dog's just going to be too big a distraction for me at the same time.
Yeah, fair enough. Mad Dog is a bit more of a jump than the 737 in some ways.
But I'm going to hear you guys talking about it and saying how good it is, and I'm going to wind up getting it. I mean, I know that's what's going to happen.
What is the map?
What I thought I might do for the FBO
like
was start out with a typical Aussie shack, humble beginnings.
So Horace, that was the MD80 or 80 series at least. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You won't like it, Horace.
Pretty sure.
That sounds good, Ken. Yeah, just start low and build it up, mate. Put a bit of a
Yeah,
ramp,
and then we can-
have a bit,
as
bit of
we-
a ramshackle sign out the front that's sort of written in
Yeah.
a bit of bloody paint on a board or something.
As we grow in numbers, I can modify and extend the building, and you
Yeah.
know, and I might have a roll there with the names of the guys that are, you know,
Yep.
flying.
Yep.
Thanks for that, Ken. It's lovely.
Might have to vacation to Australia, just go to the clubhouse.
We might be able
Yeah,
to paint the name. I was going to say we might be able to paint the name on the roof too, because you did that at Bryce
yeah,
Canyon.
yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Mate, I can do anything. I can do anything with it. I've been browsing through rustic buildings, and I had thoughts of doing a World War II style warbird FBO because of all the warbirds we're going to have flying around there. But I thought, no, this is for the Mad Dog, so we can put that. We can do a warbird theme somewhere else, you know, wherever we train.
Yeah.
For our warbirds or something. But
Yeah, for the warbirds, you want to put the old Morris Oxford seats out on the lawn with the bell that they used to ring and all that sort of stuff.
That's right.
Are you doing stuff in Blender or just in the SDK?
No, I do it in Max. 3ds Max.
Yeah.
Beyond my abilities.
Works, Ken. Roughly how long do you actually need to render out a hangar and a little clubhouse looking thing? Just
I
roughly.
reckon I can build a rough enough clubhouse for what we need in an afternoon.
Wow, amazing.
Might leave a few panels off the wall, a bit of iron hanging off somewhere, a few sheets of iron lying around, you know.
It's all right. But still, an afternoon. Wow, it's amazing.
A few stools, a
Work,
bit of
work.
a barbecue or something, you know.
A couple of outdoor tables with a couple of beers sitting on it. Would be nice.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something then, Ken. When they do put the freeware section in marketplace, would you submit it? The Xbox users?
No, I don't know that. I think this has been exclusive to our group. I don't want to give it to everyone. It's just for us. When you one of the incentives of joining the group and flying with us is you get these little little novelty things every now and again.
Yeah, I
Keeps
agree.
it special amongst us, you know.
Yeah.
How many of us would need to test it before it's approved?
Mate, if you're quite welcome to bring along a hammer and nail and start nailing a few boards up if you want to. It'll be a work in progress. As the club grows, it'll get better. We might get what do they call it, a thermos or one of those, what do they call those things that boil water? Anyway, one of those in the corner somewhere so you can...
Zip, one of those zip things.
A water heater?
Oh yeah, the jet ball, something like
Yeah, there's a, they call them a... Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
They keep, before you use them and they put about probably five litres of water in there and it keeps it hot all the time so that you can just wander in there and get a hot cuppa anytime you want, you know.
Before you started that, I could have rattled off the name of these two brands' piece of cake. As soon as you started, that's it. No way in the world. I know what you mean, though.
And we'll think of all sorts of things to put in there as we go. You know, maybe an honours list. Those that have completed the Round Australia trip, or the across the USA trip, or whatever. You know, the Warbirds trip. You get your name on an honour roll. It's be hanging up inside the clubhouse somewhere. You know.
that. Absolutely, yeah.
That's great.
This is cool.
It's pretty intricate.
It's going to be awesome, guys.
Pretty ladies, couple of pretty ladies sitting around to keep us company.
Friends.
Yeah, you need to be careful there, kid. I've got the door open these days.
For those that want to, if you've got a photo of yourself that you're happy with, just a face shot, you can get to a full body shot if you like, and I can model.
For me.
I can model each of us and have us hanging around the outside of the clubhouse or sit
That'd be
down
nice.
inside.
That'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
You can model people from a photo?
Yep.
Wow.
Got all the
Unwrap.
I got all the modern
UV
technology,
map
mate.
thing.
Yeah, it's a modified mod, I'll tell you.
Yeah, you can send a young photo of yourself in. You don't have to send us a warts and all, you know, like I won't be using a current photo, that's for sure.
Yeah. Can you model me holding a cigar?
If there's anything wrong.
Holding a classic cigar.
And I'd like to request 5 pounds lighter too.
I need more than 5 pounds like that.
Make it 25.
Yeah. Lovely.
Got some inappropriate posters that I've painted that you could use in the clubhouse.
Yeah, you could have Roger's art wall in there.
Roger's art, yeah.
More appropriate for the time, I think.
Thanks again to Greg too for offering up his time to help the MD-80 pilots when that comes out as well. Thanks, Greg.
Who's making that? Who's bringing that out?
A mob called Leonardo. If you flew P3D, it's being ported over from P3D.
Oh, okay.
So if you look it on there, Leonardo something or other. Do you know the full name, Jace?
No, I only know them as Leonardo, to be honest with you, Greg. That's it, Leonardo Simulations, I think, yeah.
I think that's it.
When's it supposed to release? After the update?
Well,
everyone's holding off this next update. Everything's very close.
Greg and I got our money on maybe second week in November.
Yep, sounds good. might even see PMDG at that same time.
Yes, yeah.
Yep. Your PC6 update would definitely be after that as well.
Yeah, yep.
Lots of aircraft needs to get fixed.
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
We can use the clubhouse for all kinds of training. You know.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
737s.
I'll actually do my aircraft tunings there if you get it out, and yeah, everyone who wants to watch can just drop in. You know, it's lovely.
Whereabouts do you think you're basing it?
Well, we've already picked that, as we've got a nice spot allocated at Avalon.
Avalon, yeah. Lovely airport.
Plenty of parking. I think I showed Jason a picture of it. There's
Yeah.
enough parking there for 30 aircraft at least.
It's really good spot too for short to medium flights from there, south, north, and west.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Oh, you can go anywhere across to Adelaide.
Years
Plenty of places to
ago,
go.
years ago, they used to build the Mirages there. Well, the runway's long enough.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's brilliant.
It's just close and handy, but yet just that little bit out of the way, so we don't strike all the Melbourne traffic and all the Melbourne blokes. You know, the live traffic. Yeah, it's a pretty nice little quiet corner.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, no, it's a good spot.
Years since I've been there. Years.
Yeah, they do a good air show there. I went to my first one in Avalon a couple of years ago. They couldn't do it this year for obvious reasons, but hopefully next year they'll be on again.
That's right. They used to happen there pretty regular, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. The last one was 2019. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say every 2 years, I think.
They've still got the billboard up down there saying it's going to be this year, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's I seen a message on Facebook. It's going to be on the web or something like that.
Ah, right. I saw like a virtual air show.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it in a minute. Hang on, I'll jump over on Facebook now and have a look.
Yeah,
see
nice.
I'm interested in it. It's like an event or something like that.
Well, it's pretty interesting because quite apart from the air show, aircraft is all the various avionic defenders type stalls. So I'm not too sure how they do that on the web.
Not sure. There is a chance they could have it. I mean, it's not going to be till mid-December, so they may have it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Just to jump in, everybody in front of me, welcome to, where are we now? In Montenegro.
Montenegro. Thanks, Horace.
Just check the transmitter. In 5 minutes, you will cross the border to Bosnia and Herzegovina.
I saw someone else. First time.
Back in a minute. Wish me luck.
Yeah, Sarajevo is the capital, right? Should be just below.
Sorry?
Sarajevo? Sarajevo?
Sarajevo, yes, exactly. It's the capital of
Yeah.
Herzegovina.
Yeah, just below somewhere.
Yep.
And they had the Winter Olympics and the mountains, big mountains.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I grew up, this whole part was still Yugoslavia.
Yeah. There's a bit of a history there for sure.
Does anything in the plane show our outside air temperature?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's wrong.
panel where you have the RPMs and so under the right fuel flow indicator, there's the temperature gauge.
Yeah.
Just below. So row 3, column 4
Like,
on the mid panel.
it looks like negative 19-ish on mine.
It's labelled free air. Yeah.
Free air. Left of the oil temperature.
I think it's wrong. It's been much colder, I think, at this altitude.
Yeah, I'm on minus 20 Celsius.
Yeah.
22.
I think it'll be a lot colder than that.
So do I want the carburetor de-ice and all that stuff on?
No. If you are above the clouds, no. It's only an icing condition, because if you activate the carburetor anti-ice, you're using your fluid, and this does not last long.
Alright.
This you usually only use if you cross the clouds and you see icing on your tops, or because now we are, I guess, high enough that for ice again. The air is too dry here. I hope.
Well, at this stage it looks like they cleared all the way.
Alright, Jay, so I've put it on the Facebook page, on the Master Simulations page.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Awesome.
I almost lost my engines already 2 times. I don't know. I still have some control bindings problems.
Oh, careful.
I'm fighting.
Oh, dear me.
Sorry, Gary is fighting now. Just steering. Yeah, but Little Nuff Map looks cool with all the transmitter planes.
Yeah, made sure I turn mine on tonight. Yeah.
No updates required on any of them either.
No, everyone's updated, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, a rock is just entering Bosnia and Herzegovina now.
I have my passport. I'm okay.
Yeah, you'll be right, mate.
And all the certificates you might need for the vaccination and so perfect.
Yeah.
I've had my parvo and distemper shots.
Is there any halfway stops on this, Chase, or is it just go the whole way?
All the way through, mate. All the way through.
Cool, man.
You don't do halfway stops with the DC6. It's a lot of stress.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Take you half an hour to get down, half an hour to get back up.
That's right. Yeah. Ken's gone quiet, so he's obviously having a shower. And then what's he got after that? Fish and Chardonnay.
Three-course meal.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm trying to get a heads up on what weather we're likely to hit further up the track. So I'm just putting the mouse over some of the airports we're coming up to see what the conditions are like, and it doesn't look like we're going to get break until we quite a long way down the track.
Yeah, looks like it's clear all the way from the aircraft joint. But not much wind.
No. And it's still looking pretty good in Salzburg. A few clouds at 3,000 and 3-knot wind, quite mild down there. Should be right.
Yeah.
Just about to go make a coffee.
And check the fish. What do we have? What are we having? Crumbed or grilled, Ken, tonight? What are we having?
He's got to duck out first.
Yeah.
Righto, I'm going to trust my autopilot and I'm going to go and make a coffee. I'll be back shortly.
All right, mate. Good luck. We'll keep an eye on it for you.
Yeah, same here.
Right, I'm slowing down a bit now. Big gap in the clouds to our left. To my left.
Yeah, I just chucked some
Yeah.
high-level clouds and the ground under us is actually amazing.
No, I haven't got it.
So at this stage, we'll be landing on 15 in Salzburg. So feel free to run the ILS there. It's 010990 is the frequency.
Copy that.
Cool.
So that'll have you flying away from the Alps, heading down into town, and then left circuit into 15.
Looks like there's a nice river run on the left.
Yes, there's that there too, Roger.
Well, you just by starboard wing there a bit, Jake. You got cruise power set?
Yes, yeah, I got cruise power, so I'm travelling about 271 on the ground.
Yeah, you're just going slightly faster than me, and it looks like you got the bloody wheels down too. I bet you haven't, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Someone was close to me not long ago, and I saw the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing 261, but I'm heavy.
Doing about 402.
We have a winner.
Where's the M40?
Yeah, you've landed already.
I could do 402, but it'd be straight down.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
I think I might even arrive last because people are joining in closely. Oh, Snake is doing formation flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've said it before, but you know, it's the synchronization of the clouds and that sort of thing is very good. But model matching is absolutely lousy.
Yeah, not good. TV, give us a shout if you're still on. And let us know. We can have a chat.
Corsair approaching from high, from behind.
Yeah, closing in on you pretty quick, Horace, I think.
Yeah. Oh, but he's flying 5,000 feet above me. And still climbing. Roger is coming in.
No.
Yes, and the Spitz and the Corsairs, you have much more work to do than we have. We can just lean back and relax, yeah? No?
Go to the toilet if we have to, have a cup of coffee.
yeah, true.
Entertain the passengers in the back, because I have 69
Yeah.
of them, huh?
Make out with the air hostess.
Explaining to my passengers why there's a Spitfire at my 4 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. In a completely calm voice, of course.
Hello, Horace.
Hello. I'm just trying to see if I can even already see you. On my window, yes. There he is. Even from inside the cockpit in VR, basically.
Just overpassing Sarajevo now.
Yeah, just overpass it.
Just having a look at the arrival procedures for Salzburg. Because on the 5:30, it's showing that we do have an ILS approach there for 15. With an SBG initial fix. So we'll just pop that into the plan here and we'll just see what that looks like externally to the aircraft. For those of you keen to start to set yourselves up for your approach into Salzburg, there is a Sierra Bravo Golf VOR 113.80, which you can use as your initial fix for ILS 15. So you'll follow the left-hand side of the mountain range and you'll turn left there and then straight into 15.
I guess I didn't hear you. Is that optional, or are we doing a full stop at Salzburg?
Full stop at Salzburg. So, but that approach is optional, depending on what height you're at when you get to the airfield. But if you've got to do a couple of orbits to get down before you intercept that VOR, that's fine.
Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Never mind.
No. I got you, mate.
Sorry, which approach are we talking about at Salzburg?
There's an ILS 15 approach which has the SBG VOR as the initial fix. So if you look that one up on the 5:30, Jim, that should be the one you use, yeah.
Terrific.
Dose has got a few waypoints through the valley to follow, just to descend.
Yeah, the waypoints are there if you want to descend down, which you probably should do anyway, but that'll put you into the valley, just to keep you clear of any obstacles on the way through.
Yeah.
I just noticed you there, Roger. Squad rhythm.
And for anyone who's concerned about terrain on the way in, as long as you're above 10,000, that should keep you clear of any obstacles down there. Ah, who just did the barrel roll? That's good. Yeah.
I wasn't watching.
Ah, it's nice, yeah.
I hope not in the DC6.
Oh, I don't know, those Flying Bulls boys up to their old tricks again.
Oh well, he's coming back. Oh.
Ah, yeah, another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, followed by, yeah, the other direct, yes, left-hand roll. Very good. And then gone. Vertical.
Yeah, he just sits in front of me now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now behind you.
Yeah, now behind me, yeah. Yeah, he running out of fuel, ha ha ha.
I was just thinking about the fuel actually.
I just
I
checked
didn't
my
put any.
fuel.
Yeah.
Put any extra tanks on, so it's only whatever's in the main tanks.
It looked a bit tight with just the main tank.
Well, once again, I thought I had enough fuel. By gee, it's going to be close.
The P3080 is crazy in this scope. It has 8 tanks.
Oh, wow. Oh. This drove me full wing.
8 tanks, 2 gauges.
Yes, exactly. This is the problem, huh?
Yeah.
But I checked the manual. Apparently, you should put it on crossfeed afterwards. To take the right tanks first.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the right, correct tanks first.
Oh, yeah. I like that. It's good.
Wow. Otherwise known as in-flight entertainment.
That's it. That's it. Haven't heard too many Gary stories tonight, so now we've got the Corsairs. Can see that cloud is moving away towards the east. Can see like a nice clearing there on my port side.
Yeah, here he comes, open my ready wing again. Yahoo! And the only thing wrong is that it's a bonanza. Weird.
your autopilot working now, Scoopist?
Yeah, man, everything's fine.
Okay, good.
I mean, I've already put the activated the approach, so it took me off course a little bit.
Okay, then you're going direct, basically. That's why I see you only on my 4 o'clock and not 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I tried to. I deleted it, or deactivated it, but then the original flight plan didn't come off. The waypoints were gone.
Alright. Do you have premium or the free version?
Oh, I got premium.
So you know that you can save it to that folder in the flight plan FPL file and then load
Yeah.
it. Okay, yeah, okay. This is so useful. This is one of my most used features in the GTN always, yeah.
But I didn't do it before I flew.
Okay.
I wonder if so there's a reset GPS option and a clean clean data.
I have no
Let
idea.
me get in there just a moment.
I've not tried it ever so far.
Clean flight plan, yeah. So I don't know if that would help.
Good point. I've never tried it.
Yeah, so one option is restart GPS, the other is clean flight plan. I've only done clean flight plan earlier. I was struggling the same way you had at takeoff, and that clean flight plan button seems to correct it. So
Okay, good point.
yeah,
Because what I
try
usually
that
do
the
is
next time. Yeah.
I load every flight plan in a little nav map, save it to the GTN,
Yep,
and then load
that
it in
works as
or
well, yeah.
reload it in flight.
Yeah, reload it. Yeah, yeah.
It might
That's
do
a
the
sure
same
flight
thing.
way. Yeah, that's true.
I'm not seeing the Corsair as a Corsair again.
Oh, I don't understand how that can happen. It's got to be something, hasn't it?
It's weird, eh? Because I mean, it was working fine. What, last night was it? After I loaded in the Corsair, it all came right.
As soon as
Today, it's gone
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
I deleted it all off and reloaded.
Well, if you got Red Bull livery for Corsair, I can understand why I don't have that, but I should have the Spitfires. So I don't know.
I wonder
and
if
I
it's
used to have
level
Spitfires
detail.
too. Well, we don't
So
know.
you
I
take
don't
out your
know.
drone and just go real close and see if is there a known distance that it changed over, or might be one of
No.
that LD.
I mean,
No, alright.
Yeah.
when I got it working last night, we were flying around. It was a Corsair from as far away as I could. Like I couldn't
Right,
see it
right.
any further,
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. Like as far as I could see the plane.
Yeah.
So
There's probably
I don't
something else
think
then.
it's there.
Oh well.
yeah, it's whatever it is. It's weird because as soon as I loaded into the sim in a Corsair, all the other Corsairs showed up, started working fine, no issues, and then today, I just noticed just now, that it's just gone back to the generic Bonanza or whatever it is.
Right on.
I haven't done anything. I haven't changed anything in the sim since from last night to today. So I don't know what is causing that
Boy, mate.
to do that. It's frustrating though.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it is.
Wonder if I just send a message to Milvers about it and just see if they've struck it. See if
Yeah,
they
I don't think it's milk is a problem though. I think it's well, it could be the server. Well, it happens
it's
as well.
only the Milvers stuff that happens for me though,
Yeah, maybe.
because the PC6 is the same. Everything else I'm seeing fine. Just the two Milvers planes.
Yeah. Well, I'm not, and
Wow.
I used to see the Spitfire, but I don't anymore.
I'm not sure on the Spitfire. I can't remember the last time I saw someone flying one around.
Rob's in a Spitfire.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you, Rob?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
right
he
back
was
to
buzzing
me,
me.
or-
He was buzzing me with.
Getting there, getting there.
Yeah, I
Let me
saw
know
the
when you're
Spitfire
back.
at the start. At the end, there won't be a Spitfire, there'll be the Bonanza.
let me know when you're going to buzz past me and I'll have a look. Just out of curiosity to see if I can see a Spitfire or not.
So I saw a Spitfire.
I saw a Spitfire. He just flew past me. Lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful, Rob.
I can understand why I don't see the Corsair if the Corsairs have got the Red Bull livery, but because I don't have that. So I should definitely have the Spitfires, and I don't. And the thing is, I used to.
Yeah,
well,
I'll
Rob's
only
Spitfire's
see the
just a
Spitfire.
standard issue Spitfire,
I don't even
so-
have the Corsair.
Sorry, Edric, did you say you've got the Corsair but you can't see it?
No, I don't have the
Oh.
Corsair.
Oh,
so
okay,
I'll
yeah,
never
yep.
see the Corsair, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
yep.
fine, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, it's frustrating because I've got the Corsair plus I've got the livery that he's got on. So
Well, it's very strange because I can see all of them, no issue, and I don't know what I do different. I'm not sure what it is.
it's got to be something. Maybe something went wrong when it's been when I've updated something or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to have a look into it. Surely, if it's something simply like with an update, just putting something in the wrong place, surely someone else has done it. I'll have a squiz online and see if someone else.
You could probably send a Sobo a Zendesk query on it.
Yeah.
They're pretty responsive actually.
Yeah. Might just put, even if they just give me a bit of a point in the right direction on where to look.
Yeah, that's it. They might be aware of it and could come up with a solution pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Roger this time just found my poor wing, but again, a bonanza. I mean, it's in a great scheme of things, it's a minor problem, but it is annoying all the same.
Well, at the end of the day, the simulator doesn't show you what you're supposed to be looking at. It doesn't have the sound it's supposed to have. What else do you get?
For example, if I don't have the Corsair, I don't have it, but I do. That's the point, and I've got it enabled.
Well, you should be seeing the Spitfire as well.
Yeah, what?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, what could happen potentially is that I think we saw it in the DC6 flights, also with deliveries, that you have to have the exact version of the plane plus the exact version of the livery. So it could be that somebody bought it via the Spitfire, for instance, via the store, and somebody else via the external website. And maybe there was already an update or not. This can also happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Completely matching plane version, because the Microsoft store always takes time. I guess this can happen.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bit sensitive, that's for sure.
That might be worth.
Right.
That might be worth checking, Ben, to make sure you got the right Corsair version. But it's all up to date, everything.
I did it last night when I re-downloaded it, and it was the that they gave me.
Of course, yeah.
It should be right up to date.
Should be, yeah.
Well, there is a difference actually between. So, for example, I got the Spitfire from
Has
Flying
anybody
Island.
been watching Overkill, following Overkill's videos?
I watch them every now and again, yeah.
Go and watch his last one. There's a little unit you can buy from Canada there, a 4.5-inch screen that you can put together yourself. He'll post you out the parts for about 140 bucks. It's quite interesting. No soldering required. You can build it in about 45 minutes. There's a full video on it. I think a lot of the guys might be interested. I'm not sure whether I will be, but it's definitely interesting.
What was it, Greg?
It's called I forget the name. It's some weird name, but it's a little 4.5-inch mounted desk screen that plugs in. Uses a USB printer cable to plug it into your machine, and it's a touch screen. It does all sorts of things for yourself.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
Overkill goes the whole video on it. It's easy just to watch the video. He's got all the links there where to get all the parts and everything.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a look.
Yeah, I think Horace might have touched on something really important there with the two different versions, marketplace and direct from the vendor.
Yeah, well, that could be the case. I know there is a slight difference between with the flying iron Spitfire between Marketplace and flying iron themselves.
Because your model from the marketplace doesn't have the cannons, does it?
No, I've got the flying iron Spitfire direct from flying iron.
So
And it does have the cannon.
So you might. So Rob, he's got the one from the marketplace without the cannons. Is that right, Rob?
There you go, Rob.
Correct. Stop
So-
calling it Xbox.
So the models are different. Yeah, that might be it.
I just ruled that out because I've got the stock standard from the marketplace one, and I can't see Rob and a Spitty either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you're on the Spitfire at the moment, are you?
What are you in, Ben?
Hey, no, I'm in a DC6.
Yeah, but you should see his Spitfire though if you've got the Spitfire loaded.
Yeah, I should. I've got the same Spitfire that he's got from the
For
marketplace.
some reason, you don't come up as anything to me, like as your name tag. It doesn't show me what aircraft you're in.
Yeah. You're in a little Financer, I think, at the moment. Yeah. Everyone else is in the big 330, but
Well, I do understand if you don't have the Spitfire, for example, you don't have the Spitfire, so you're going to have to match it to something. But if you do have a Spitfire, regardless of whether you've got the livery or not, you should be able to match it to a Spitfire. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe something's gone wrong, and if I'm showing up funny as well, maybe something's wrong in the background on my one. Might be something that I've mucked around with add-on linker or something.
I've never got it to work with MSFS, but if you guys have heard of Joint FS, you can model match there. You know, you don't have to have the exact model if you haven't got it.
It's very quickly becoming a major issue in the sim, isn't it? The more and more multiplayer flights we do, the more and more it's obvious that this issue needs to be addressed.
Yeah, they have to do something.
Yeah, I agree they have to do something. It's probably fairly minor, but it sticks out. It sticks out, that's the point.
Well, it just ruins the immersion, you know, to a certain degree.
Yeah, it does a bit, yeah.
Well, they want people to buy that model.
Yeah, it's true too.
Well, that could do.
Well, they should, you know, that's all more reason why they should be able to have the models matching up.
Yeah.
So people can actually see that model. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you see it come flying past you with a great sound.
Free advertising.
You're gonna want to buy it rather than if a Bonanza comes killing past.
Right, you got to get that brown Bonanza.
The real fast one, yeah, yeah.
it's a high performance one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Microsoft Flight Sim, we have 132 variants of the Bonanza.
Yeah.
That's true. Different variants, but same color.
No, I think a simple model matching algorithm would go. I mean, okay, you have to manually set it up, but it should be okay.
Next week, for all the ones flying the P38 and the ones that don't have that model, you'll show up as an A330.
Ah, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Discusses twin engine, was it?
Yeah.
That settles it then. Everybody has to fly a P38.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's the other question. Why don't you have the P38?
That's right. Why aren't you all on the Millvids website right now?
I've been thinking about it.
You have plenty of time. Don't think,
Well,
do,
P38
Brian.
and P38, the Millvids Beaver is supposed to be coming out sometime.
Get them all.
Yeah. And to hell with the.
Yeah, the Twin Otter's going to be, yeah. It's high up on my list.
Twin Otter, yeah, I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah, can't wait for that.
Yep. Stalking the Sobo, what's that again? Aerosoft forums daily.
Yes, yeah. Has he given away anything?
Not
Yeah,
quite,
no.
yesterday.
Okay, yeah. I always look for hints, but I haven't seen any.
I'd say once that this update comes out, everyone's plastic cards are going to get a thrashing because there'll be a whole bunch show up.
MD80, 737, DC3.
Oh yeah.
But it's,
The 77.
yep, it's going to be rolling off. One after the other.
Hey, I just saw Corsair go past.
Yeah.
As a Corsair.
There you go. It's a Corsair.
It's a Corsair, yeah.
Ah, nice.
There you go. So whatever Ken did worked.
Yeah.
I
No, so what
reinstalled
settings
it.
are you setting on?
Oh, I reinstalled
I just saw another one go past. Woohoo! I feel safe. I've got my escort. Yes.
Yeah, just don't follow us because we don't have any navigation.
Yeah. And you were saying that is that no.
Hey, that's one thing you could do, Ben, is maybe one night, overnight, do a reinstall. And see if it doesn't. Yeah, you know what? It's not that bad if you do it overnight. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I know. I've done it, or I've already done it once before.
Yeah.
I actually think it's going to be something to do with the add-on linker, because I've only just, well, not real recently, but reasonably recently started using that, and I wonder if I've moved something when I've been setting that up that's upsetting the whole situation.
Possible.
Yeah, when they've got installers, they put files in funny places sometimes. I think the PC6 when it came out put this funny file in some folder somewhere as a
wasn't helper.
Yeah, there was some helper, yeah.
DRM protection.
Yep, that's right.
I think the PC6 and the called anything for Milviz, I think you got to delete it with the program and features, I think, as well as delete the folder.
So the only thing I did different tonight was I had bought the original Milviz, the original Corsair off the Milviz site. Sometime later it came available to me on the Orbix site. So tonight I thought, well, I'll give it a try, and actually installed the Orbix version instead.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
But they weren't showing up straight away. They've only just started to show up now. So it still doesn't make sense to me.
I'm fairly sure the Orbix Central
I should have seen the Corsairs right at the very start, shouldn't I?
That's one thing that's nice about the flying iron stuff. There's no installer. You know, you just unzip it, put it in your community folder, and you're done.
Yeah, I wish they would all do that, yeah.
Yeah. Orbix decided a long time ago that they didn't really give a damn about piracy. He said people that pirate are probably never going to buy it anyway. And all you do is create headaches for the people who do buy it, and they've stuck to that. So I mean, you know, people pirate, that's okay.
Well, I think it's easier with MSFS, but it used to be pretty hard with Protim and X111. I know I got a lot of stuff. Well, I can't remember the company now, but it went bust, and I had to really fight like hell to get the updates from Orbix.
Yeah, well, I'm very slowly getting pissed off with the Just Flight arrows and Pipers, because every single time there's an update to the sim, or I've got to reinstall the base part of the sim, I have to reinstall those aircraft every single time. And
Just doing an update to the Arrow?
well, if you do an update to the Arrow, that is like reinstalling it. I'm talking about Like, say something goes wrong with your core sim. Like, I've been having issues recently where if I go to the marketplace, nothing loads in, or if I go to my profile and go to content manager, nothing was loading. So the only way to get around it is I had to delete my core sim, that 1.2 gig or whatever it is, and reinstall it from the store. And then after it's reinstalled from the store, everything was worked fine, you know. But the only problem is I have to reinstall the DC6 again, or it has those oil problems, and all the arrows and warriors, I have to reinstall them. So unless I'm planning to fly them, I don't bother now. I just think, well, because there's going to be another update in a couple of days. If I reinstall them now just for the sake of reinstalling them, and I don't fly them, I'm going to have to reinstall them again in the next update anyway. So, you know, it becomes a disincentive to just, oh, I think I might just take it for a spin. Oh, that's right, I haven't reinstalled it yet. You know, and sooner or later you go, well, I'm just not going to buy their aircraft anymore. You know.
Hadn't thought of that with SQ6 coming out Tuesday, whether everything has to get reinstalled.
Well,
I hope not.
Well, some of those things that have got the DRM, which somehow or other has to be reactivated. I mean, surely there's a way they can put their DRM protection in without having to have everything reinstalled. You know, it's just
right.
Yeah, have that same, but it's exactly opposite problem of Ken. My sim is bought on Steam, and so marketplace purchases are all locked into Steam. Whenever had a VR problem a couple of months back, I think, and yeah, had to reinstall, and it's just crazy, just reinstalling from Steam, and then getting back all the marketplace stuff. And yeah, add-on linker and all that were going crazy.
Yeah, it's really time consuming.
Yes, it
if you load in world updates again.
Yeah, so it's hopefully this next update doesn't kill anything. That would be painful.
Yeah, I wonder whether I'll wait until after the update comes through before I go, if I go to do the reinstall. If I wait until after that.
Yeah,
Well,
the trouble is, I think that people like Milviz and PMDG are not bringing out their latest creations, so because of updates, I sometimes wonder.
Yeah, hopefully none of the Coronado planes are broken like the Mooney, because it took, what, 3 months or more for it to get back on the marketplace for the update from Coronado.
I just bought that today.
We don't talk
the
about
Mooney.
Yeah.
Ken got that working fairly well, don't you, Ken?
What's that? The Mooney?
Yeah, the Mooney. Yeah.
Yeah. Mooney's fine now, but there was a problem with the fuel selector.
Oh yeah, it took like 3 months before it got
you could
done.
You could fly, but instead of switching tanks, what you had to do was keep topping up the one tank.
And he had no speed brakes.
That's right. Yeah. Ah, well, I mean, ace pilots don't need speed brakes.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But they I actually blame Coronado and not Microsoft for this one.
Yeah, well,
Coronado is so fast and so quick to provide updates, but Coronado took ages.
Yeah, well, they come out with a lot of aircraft, and they're not perfect by any means, but they're not, they're okay, I suppose.
I bought the Cessna 170 on special today. Nice little
Yeah, it was
aircraft.
like $10.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bought
it was.
one.
Yeah, I thought. I didn't get the others, the Seminole or the Cherry. Was it Seminole and
Seneca.
Seneca? Yeah,
The Seneca's nice.
Seneca, very nice. Yeah.
I've got the Baron, which is pretty good twin, and I really want a decent version of the King Air. I'm waiting for that to come out as my go-to twin.
I still have a 1 plane per day policy in terms of buying. And
What a day.
DBR3. So.
I bought the Seneca and the Mooney today. I just didn't 30% off. I might as well just grab it while it's on sale.
You'll love the Seneca. It's beautiful.
Is the Seneca the 44?
Yeah.
No.
34.
I got the other one, and the 44 I think it is. It's nice.
Yeah, I haven't actually flown it yet. I flew the Mooney. I did a couple of Skypark deliveries in the Mooney today, but I haven't flown the Seneca yet.
Mooney is cool. I loved it for months.
Mooney's very good, yeah.
Until they broke it with the sim update. Yeah.
I reckon Mooney and Seneca are probably their best ones, yeah.
Nice, eh?
Oh, Mooney's quick. Yeah, very quick.
Well, I've got the 170. It's nice to fly for an old plane.
Yeah.
Has anyone got the Skyline? The
182.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it.
I got the 180.
What's that like?
182 is very nice.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like
good.
a little bigger, a little faster 172.
Has it got a good sound and stuff to it? Like have they modelled the sound of that quite well?
Yeah, everything's nice on it. Really is.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not perfect by any means, but it's nice.
That's the only criticism I have of the Seminole or the Seneca. I'm not nuts about the sound files.
Yeah, well, you read the blurb on them, they say it's authenticated by real pilots, but, what does that mean exactly?
I'd buy the P-38 just for the sound of it starting up.
It never gets old, does it? Yeah.
Oh, and the P-38
Beautiful.
VR is just awesome.
Yeah.
And you get the hippie livery.
Yeah.
P38, yeah.
The pink yippie villa. He loves it. He loves it.
Team Yippee, I tell you.
Team Yippee, yeah. You're going to be flying that Yippee next Wednesday, Horace?
Potentially.
Yes, beautiful.
So the other way around, if I fly the P38, it will always be the Yippee livery. Always.
Very good.
Is the update this Tuesday, is it? This coming Tuesday?
Yeah, the 19th.
Early Wednesday morning for us, I think.
Yeah, Wednesday morning for the return.
So we'll get our bush flight in pre-update.
Yep. And then we'll see how everyone goes for Wednesday.
Yeah.
If there's any dramas, we'll just start it on Saturday.
Yeah. I'll have a muck around tomorrow with mine and try and get it worked out. Maybe
Yeah,
after.
well, I haven't got everything loaded yet because of the lack of disk space. I had to reload. Didn't have to, it turned out, but I ended up reloading MSFS and it went to the wrong disk.
I got 4 SSDs going now, so plenty of space. Well, sorry, 3 SSDs and 1 M.2.
So it looks like
Yeah,
1.5's the runway of choice.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
It's quite a beautiful scenery at this right turn, isn't it?
Very nice, isn't it? It's good to see the clouds broken up a bit too.
Welcome to Slovenia.
Just be mindful too, just a reminder as you start your descent in this last little leg here, don't go below 9,000 just to make sure you clear any obstacles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not very realistic, but I love little NetMap.
Okay, at SPG you got to be 4,000 feet.
4,000, thanks Ken.
And our frequency is 109.9.
Start your descent from 4,000 at 8 nautical miles out.
See, we still got about an hour left, don't we?
Yeah, 155 nauticals to
Yeah, probably, yeah,
transition.
40 minutes. Or
probably
something.
40 minutes, yeah, about 40, 35, 40.
For the first ones. Still have 200
Yep.
nautical miles.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah,
Our first couple.
VIPs. Come on.
Yeah, I might grab a coffee while I can. I'll see you in a bit, guys.
Yeah, yep, no worries.
Alrighty, same here.
Yeah, yeah.
Set the alarm clock. So I can switch the anti-icing off now, can't I?
Yes, mate.
Ah. That's better. Some nice formation flying,
There's
Bucky.
a Corsair off my right, left-hand side. Very nice.
Sorry, those who are watching the stream, I didn't get the flight information details up at the start. But anyway, we're just coming to the last half an hour of the flight. Things looking pretty good. Should be a nice approach into Salzburg. A little bit of cloud around. Nothing to be too concerned about. Latest weather down there. Got winds 320 at 6 knots. Still pretty light. Few clouds at 3,000, so... So we should be good for 1.5, provided those winds don't pick up too much more down there. What's that, Horace?
Wait, I have to chew.
We're having a beef korma or something like that. Basmati rice or something?
Elliot is very close to my 9 o'clock.
Ah, yeah.
Cloud up ahead.
Yeah, yeah. See the winds shifting a little bit down in Salzburg, but we should still be right for 15. It's only 6 knots at the moment. It's about 130 miles from Salzburg, so we'll start our descent probably with about 100 miles out. Dropping down to about 10,000, and then we'll further descent down to 4,000 once we clear the mountains.
It's too bad Paul couldn't make it for this one.
Yeah, he had his had a meeting out at the Aero Club, at the Radio Control Club tonight. So didn't match up, unfortunately.
Message.
He was pretty cooked.
That Radio Control Club's got a nerve.
How dare they interfere?
Meetings on holding meetings during an online flight. That's
No,
almost unforgivable.
it's just not right.
Externally worded letter. Bad form.
So many obligations.
I know. It's on a Saturday night as well.
We got a bit of a snap lockdown in southern Tassie at the moment. Some stupid idiot drug dealing kid broke out of his quarantine
Oh, that was nice of him.
facility.
Yeah, saw that. But 3 or 4 days, is it, Ken?
Yeah, and he wouldn't tell anyone where he went. They had to scour all the security cameras and people spotted
We've
him.
had
You know?
that same thing happen here. A couple of gang members' wives were caught outside of the quarantine they were supposed to be in, and they'd travelled all over the top of the North Island and would refuse to tell anyone where they'd been and all that sort of stuff.
Kerry said the best punishment for those guys is to hand them over to the people that have had to quarantine, been shut down because of them, and let them work out the punishment.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's stupid because they were told, if they came forward with where they had been, regardless of what they had done, they weren't going to hold them accountable for what they'd been up to. They just wanted to know so they could track it all down. They still
The thing is that there are some people that are clueless, you know, and there's some people that, and very few people, what's the word? Couldn't give a damn. And it's
Selfish,
them
mate.
that get it spread.
Yeah, selfish.
Yeah. And you know they're opening up New South Wales now. They're saying, oh well, we're 80%. You watch the infection rate rise now. It'll go through the roof, I reckon. But eventually, it becomes more. You know, the economy becomes more important than people. I think.
Our government
What's going on here?
said that they, even though the
Aussie Sim fan, 88. Thanks, mate. Thanks for the follow, bud.
sort of things that caused them to
Hope you enjoy the last part of this final leg of the DC6 Rescue Tour from Africa to from Namibia to Austria. So enjoy, mate.
My wife, for one, you know, she's nearly.
Thanks for the follow, bud. Really appreciate it.
She won't die. She'll go to the hospital.
Yeah.
She may not die.
Yeah, the vulnerable, the ones that have some kind of underlying health condition or the vaccine didn't take, they're the ones that are going to pay the price.
Yeah, my wife is one of those people. So.
It's not a very comforting thought, is it?
No.
It's, what Kerry and I have decided to do, we reckon that the only one now that can be responsible for our safety is us. The decisions that we make, where we go, who we make contact with, whether we put a mask on or not, you know, these sort of things.
Simple as that.
Because no one's going to do it for you, and it's too late to blame someone after you've got it. You've got to think ahead and go, right, okay, do I need to go to that spot? If I do, what's the most effective time to go there to avoid crowds? Wear a mask. You know, just be very mindful of what you're doing. Don't take any silly chances. Like these two idiots in our fishing club showed up at this meeting the other afternoon, sick as dogs, saying, oh, this is the worst flu I've ever had. And I just said,
oh yeah, yeah, that's me.
Like, what the hell are you doing here? You trying to give it to us? I went home. I thought, over this, I'm not.
No,
yeah, exactly. I haven't left the house for
the only thing that I suppose we need to be careful, but the trouble is we got looking after permanently our granddaughter. Now she won't get very sick at all, but she could carry it.
Yeah, you might have to rethink that for a while, mate.
Yeah, well,
I know you don't want to, you know, but it isn't going to help if anyone gets sick and dies, is it?
No, it isn't. But I don't know what we do about her.
Get tested. If I get tested, all they do is send me home and lock me up at home.
Yeah, well, that's all they do.
There's no point getting tested, and I'm sure I don't have it. I don't have the right symptoms. I've had this more than a week, and there's nobody else in the house has got sick at all.
I just don't see where the whole human race has forgotten that they have an immune system.
Well, some people do.
These days it doesn't work too well, does it? When you
because of the decades of vaccines, you know, and you're not building those autoimmune systems yourself and passing it on to your kids.
Well, you could say that, but then there was a plague back hundreds of years ago, and that killed out half of Europe.
Yeah, but that was the plague.
There's no scientific evidence to show that the use of vaccines creates stronger viruses. These viruses mutate anyway.
But there is plenty of evidence that, you know, a healthy immune system will be passed on to your children as well.
Yeah, but you don't tell me you're an anti-vaxxer, are you? You can't be an anti-vaxxer, surely.
No, look, to be honest, I don't mind, you know, everyone's got their personal choice. I wouldn't put a vaccine in my body, only simply because my Asperger's would have me thinking about it for the rest of my life.
Right.
Well,
it saves people's lives, and you've got countries where thousands of people are dying a day.
Oh no, 100%. Like, let's say bubonic plague popped up and there was a vaccine for that, mate. I'd be helping support it, you know?
That's right. That's right. It's saving lives at full is.
I don't want people to die. Simple as that. But I don't want people to lose their free will either.
By the way, guys, welcome to Austria.
Oh.
Yes, welcome to Austria. Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah.
Almost there. Starting my descent now.
That's a point.
Before descent.
Go down to about 10, you reckon, Jace, can we?
Yeah, around 10 you'd be fine, yeah.
Yeah, if you look at your
Don't go below 9.
your elevation profile and little nav map, it's got a cut-off point at 9. I should start the downward spiral as well.
Are you all starting your descent now?
Just started, yeah.
Still 20 miles to go.
I think I'll stick the nose down too.
Or 30 miles.
Maybe these flights should have a no COVID discussion rule. It's a very sensitive subject.
Yeah.
That and politics.
No, like for real, like it is a very sensitive subject because everyone's calling me an anti-vaxxer, not on here, like on other places and stuff, and it's like, well, look, at the end of the day, I've got plenty of reasons why I don't want to put a vaccine in me. Number one is my immune system's perfectly fine, you know, I don't want to compromise that at all. And many other reasons, it's my prerogative, and it's everyone else's prerogative that, you know, have their reasons and not be discriminated upon.
Yeah, but there's already existing in all countries of the world already legislation that makes you have vaccines before you're even old enough to say no, and you've already got them in your body. You would have had vaccines for smallpox and measles and chickenpox. You've got those in there already.
If
You know, this is just another one. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's true.
As you mentioned, if you are in Italy and you want to go to work, you have to be vaccinated, period. That's the law for it now, since Friday. And also at my working place in Germany, it's the same.
You don't get them in the countries. You don't travel. You don't go to school. You don't get an education these days without those shots.
So, if you don't have the COVID vaccination in Italy, you cannot.
That's the majority, you know, protecting the majority, and that's just how we live.
Yeah,
I do see your point.
My teams all have to have the double jab. No questions.
Yeah,
my work, we've had people leave this week because they refused to have it, so they've left work.
Yeah, we've had 3. We've had 3 leave.
Number of bloody injectors are having on
Yeah, people, I see people giving up their careers. Bloody hell, I can't understand it.
No.
To me, that's like Seventh-day Adventist refusing a blood transfusion and then dies.
Well, there shouldn't be any discrimination on it.
Okay, it's like Steve Jobs who refused
No,
to
you
get
can
treatment
you
for
know,
his cancer.
if you want to go home and don't work and lock yourself up, that's your prerogative to do that.
Yeah, but you surely can understand the fact that if you don't vaccinate and then you walk around, you get it, even though you may not die from it, you may pass it on to a number of people who could die.
Yeah, but that'll happen vaccinated or not. You'll carry it no matter what. It's not an anti-carrier vaccine.
You carry less of it if you're vaccinated.
You're less likely.
You're less likely to transmit it.
You're less
You know,
likely to
I mean,
become as contagious.
You don't. there's no one forcing you to have the vaccination, but don't expect the same freedoms as people who have.
Well, then this isn't Australia anymore, and I'm not going to deal with the discrimination, mate. There's federal acts for this.
You're already living it. You've been. How old are you? You know, imagine you're what, 25 or something.
I'm 30, and I've stopped. Like, I haven't had a vaccine since I was in, primary school. You know what I mean? Past,
Yeah,
you
but
know, the rubella and all that.
Yeah, but you had them then, so you've already fallen prey to the system already. You're already carrying it. You've already said yes. You know, you've already been
I didn't
vaccinated.
say yes. I was a child, buddy.
Well,
Gotta remember, all a vaccine does. All a vaccine does is help build your body, build up a resistance to it.
Exactly. Yeah. All it does is expose you to the disease. That's all it does. It's virus. It's virus exposure.
The real problem to me is the lack of consistency. As a layperson, I don't understand a lot of the science, and I can find numerous articles giving every different position by people who identify themselves as experts and scientists and medical doctors. So at some point, I don't really know what to believe.
Well, it's, you know, I don't think the science is that hard to follow.
My wife's a nurse, and she's got a lot of friends that are still in their nursing, and the stories that she hears from those nurses, if you don't want to get vaccinated, go into an emergency department and look at the people who are on ventilators and who are suffering, and have a good long hard think about it, because that's what you're saying no to. Right? It's all right to listen to all these theories, but you get into a hospital and you see all these people that can't breathe, gasping for air, and when if they're lucky enough to come out of it, the stories they tell is that it's the worst experience of their life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, it's pretty bad.
I agree entirely.
Your old girl died in Melbourne today.
Humans are very bad when it comes to probabilities. Simply having the.
Anyway, look, I think you've got the right to say no, but if you do that, you know, you've got to stay home and don't circulate around. Live like a hermit. That's it. You go live in the bush, make yourself a bush house.
Live like an Australian, mate. Go wherever you want.
Not in this
Does
country.
Australia require a driver's license to operate an automobile?
It does.
Yes, there's a lot of.
You consider that
in
discrimination?
The States now you get a speeding fine, and you get just a fine. Here you lose points. You'll end up losing your license. Everything. It's a lot more strict over here than the US. Yes.
Do you consider that discrimination?
No, but what it is, it's a case of you're guilty.
You got to remember this poor guy's got Asperger's. He doesn't quite see the world through the same lens as you and I, so I'll give him a bit of leeway for that fact.
But it's not just that. It's just as a citizen, an Australian citizen, you know, there's no point in arguing this. Like, you don't discriminate on people because of their choices.
Yes, you do. If they break the law, if you see someone walking down the street and you kill somebody, he's heavily discriminated against. You know, if I've got a gun, I would shoot him. Yes, you are. If you're carrying this bug around, you could kill somebody.
Yeah. And the law is the law.
This is just like what Jim said, you know? If you don't want to get a license, then don't drive. Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, you can kill somebody by.
Yeah, the law may be stupid, but the law is the law.
And there's plenty of countries that don't have our laws and that don't do what we do. It's easy to get out of the country. It's easy to buy yourself a ticket out. I'm a great believer in the majority rules. The rest don't like it, leave. That's what I say.
Yeah,
exactly. That's why I follow federal Australian law, and that's it.
Some law is stupid,
I'm sure you'll do well. I'm sure you'll work it out.
I have been for 30 years, mate.
I wish you the best.
On a different subject entirely, some of the Australian scenery, when we break to the clouds.
So sad about that girl today, though. It's been on my mind all day. 15 years old. You kid didn't even have a chance to live a life, you know.
What was that you were saying about the scenery?
But in the break to the crowd, scenery is quite good.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Just
beautiful.
on our way through now.
Just getting all my windscreen frosted, but
mountains, all sorts of stuff.
And under the clouds, it's even better.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So we
Just
stay
breaking
around
through it now.
10,000?
Yeah, want to stay around 10,000. Don't go below 9. Until you're at least maybe 30 miles from Salzburg.
I'll call up my terrain on my 750.
Yes, the 530's got it. Have a look.
Everything's black at the moment, so
Same here.
nice
Same
and
here.
safe. Nice and safe.
I can descend a little bit.
I've got plenty of snow on the hills here.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I'm still in the clouds, so
Yep, the snow is real. My parents sent me some pictures from 2 days ago. Okay, it's from Salzburg, let's say half an hour away, but the mountains are covered in snow already.
Nice. Beautiful.
Well, at least we won't be heat index 100 this week.
What's that? Heat index 100.
Oh, Central Florida, we're still in the hundreds.
Oh, wow.
Okay. We got all that coming up.
We got the cold front coming through today in Louisiana, so you should see that a day or two, huh?
Yeah, this next week is supposed to be in the 80s and maybe some lows in the 60s, which will be nice.
Yeah, they said I walked outside a moment ago and I didn't feel anything cooler, but they said possibly in the 50s on the north shore of Lake Pontchartrain, if you're familiar with geography around.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Now I'm on the south side, but I know it's at least it's usually 10 degrees warmer over here than it is on the north.
Right, guys, it's going to start getting pretty busy in the cockpit here as we get ready to
In New South Wales,
land in Salzburg.
Tornadoes. Now it's pretty. We do get tornadoes. It's very, very rarely. We've had two.
Yeah, Aussie Sim fan, mate, look,
Oh, tornadoes?
everyone's got an opinion, I think. It's a difficult one. It's not easy to manage. I'd hate to be a politician in this day and age, but, mate, what do you do? It's a hard one, mate. But I get it. I get everyone's point of view. No issue. Definitely no issue.
I mean, we do get them, but they're very rare.
Some have stronger thoughts than others.
Tornadoes for me.
Yeah.
She just laughed. But yeah, literally, if it did, make ends meet, that would have been a big one over Sydney.
Try not to talk politics too much on the streams or at Massive Sim, mate, but that's okay.
It is
It's
our
okay.
season for them, even though, yes, like you said, they're not that common. But yeah, late
Well,
spring.
they're very rare. I remember there was one in Adelaide years ago.
All right, guys, on the stream, I'm just going to switch over to voice activation on the comm system here,
Very small.
so we can all start to talk to everyone without worrying about the button pressing. So enjoy the approach into Salzburg, guys.
Like more tableland sort of geography, yes?
Yeah, well, I had seen areas in where the state forest where you'd swear a bulldozer gone through.
What causes a tornado?
Clashing weather systems, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, weather. I'll say weather, but that.
it's where you got cold air and hot air mixing, and the difference in pressure between the two creates.
Yeah, they create a vortex.
Oh,
Yeah, unusually low pressure.
Yep.
Okay. So that explains how certain areas.
So
Slow ourselves down a little bit here.
Form them as well.
Look, if you're gonna live in tornado country, just make sure you carry a pair of Ruby slippers with you. That's all.
And what's her name's umbrella?
Yeah, runway 15, mate.
Mary Poppins umbrella, that's what you'll need.
You come in with a little bit of a tailwind, but it's nothing too major. But probably 5 knots.
The mountains look pretty cool.
They do.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'm just clipping along the top of them at 12,000.
Yeah, I'm watching you.
Oh, you're behind me, are you?
To your right.
Now you are.
Oh, still
arriving
above the
in-
clouds. So.
Now you are basically arriving in optimized
Oh, yeah,
terrain
I see.
already. Huh?
Whoop, starting to get ice.
That near tornado formation over Sydney. That's what you ended up checking out, Christina, the other day.
Oh, I was just flying through the weather. Yeah, it was pretty yeah, like no visibility. It was pretty good fun actually.
That's funny, I'm not getting any ice at all.
No, I'm not getting any either.
I'm at 12, 13,000. I just got a little bit coming through. Then it went away.
Oh yeah, I'm at just gone under 9. Following the road in.
Yeah, well, I certainly hope we don't. I'm down to 7,000. I hope we don't get any cloud because there's mountains higher than me.
For sure, it's the Alps.
It's a beautiful approach.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I
fantastic.
haven't looked out.
Beautiful.
Mountains. It's what a finale to the flight. Hey.
Hey Horace, at what time do I put the autopilot on approach?
I usually do it only 10 miles maybe when I have intercepted the ILS, if at all.
Okay.
So if you have the DME and maybe 10, 12 miles, and you make sure that you are below the glide slope, obviously.
Gotcha.
What's the, let me just check the charts. The glide slope says, where is it?
It's 4,000 as intercept altitude.
4,000 at 12 miles, so I would maybe go to 3.5 then. No?
Okay, thanks.
And I have a Corsair showing me the runway. Thank you very much.
Just doing a sweep.
Did he come in like a carrier landing?
I was thinking about it. Oh, you meant the Corsair. I thought you meant if I was going to try that.
No, the
Because I would if I got double dog dared.
I can see the airport. Look at that.
Geez, this flight we've seen everything from deserts, flat plains, lightning, like thunderstorms. Remember we were when we were close to the equator, we get those huge thunderstorms.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was like, what was that, the second flight, was it? Where you flying right through the
Oh, it might have been fourth or fifth, I think. Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Do you guys get
There was
heat?
some great sections of this flight, definitely.
Do you get heat lightning over there, like during the summer?
You can get it, yes, sure.
Yeah, it's common here in Florida.
You can get that forming over a large bushfire. We had it here last summer, didn't we, guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The clouds so much?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And nearly all the east coast of Australia burning. So that's roughly all the west coast of not just California, but all the west coast of the USA.
I've got pictures of a fire last year producing clouds above it. If anyone wanted to see it.
We did. I did a flight with a helicopter group. I think we were in Oregon with live weather, and it brought in the smoke from the fires.
Oh, well, the helicopter group brought it in.
Well, I'm not the helicopter sucked it in, but when we were flying, we could see the smoke line from the fires, and the guys that lived there said, "Yeah, that's about where it is." And the
Yeah.
sim was simulating it, which was kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit of a castle up on a hill in the town here.
Yes, yep.
I think it's the Salzburg.
Just out of the cloud now.
Yep,
Oh,
I just dropped below.
Yes, it is hard. It's quite large too.
Small town almost.
Yeah, the scenery just looks awesome.
That's a quite interesting approach, yeah.
Oh crap, I activated the approach and the sim crashed.
Oh, no.
I had that last time. I got on a 5-mile final and crashed the desktop.
Yeah, I recall it.
That's the worst. Welcome to almost Germany.
Pretty country. Well, like my daddy used to say, I wish I was rich instead of good looking. Maybe I could travel more.
We'll be travelling again soon with a bit of luck. The big worry is that big thing is that South Africa's only got 2% vaccinated. If this thing mutates, and mutations like they come from there, then God help us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just attended a emergency management meeting for my county, and we're about at 77% vaccinated.
Yeah, well, I think it's starting to look as if Australia might even get to 90%. Pretty close in some states.
Yeah. Who's that about to coach a lady?
Lining up that runway now.
What runway y'all using?
1-5.
Whoa. I have to take my earphones off.
It's 105 knots landing speed for me. I'm not sure.
It's right about stall, isn't it?
About to intercept the glide slope. With any luck.
My approach just activate.
Horace, do I leave it on GPS? Approach and GPS?
No.
I go to VLOC?
Later on, usually as I said, I only activate it if I'm aligned with the runway, I would say. And then it's has to go to VLOC, yes.
Okay.
Or what you also can do is to use the RNAV approach. This even works almost better than ILS, yeah. Because the DC6 can do a perfect RNAV approach.
Yeah, so then you just leave it in GPS all the way down.
Yep. This also works. If you don't use the frequencies and the nav system. Not sure if this is realistic, but...
Like a GNSS approach, it is actually.
Yeah,
It's
but not
as
for the
precise.
DC6 at that
Oh,
time.
DC6 probably not, definitely not. I'll say.
Slided. My reverse did not work.
But we can maybe assume from that David Matuschitz from Red Bull upgraded the DC6 before doing the
$1
ferry
million
ride.
That's it, yeah.
Upgrade, yeah.
My son's stuttering to buggery now that I'm down on the ground.
Well, I'm still 30 miles out, so it might take some time.
Just had my autopilot gone crazy for a moment. Just re-established again.
Yeah, maybe the approach was activated. I was also wondering what's going to happen, but then the approach was kicking in. Here.
Correct. Same here. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, captured.
Woo. Very good.
Sit back and watch the numbers.
Nice church there, I can see there with the big green spire on the final. You guys will see it when you come through, it's nice.
Which side? Left side, right?
Oh, just on your port side, yes.
Salzburg is a really nice city.
Yeah.
I was there twice, I think.
Beautiful colour in that river going through there.
Lots of awesome geography too.
Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it?
Very nice.
Like a routine maintenance while I'm waiting for you guys to come down.
Let's hope Australia gets optimized soon in scenery.
Well, you're not allowed to fly there, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Permanently close.
I only dump fuel there, huh?
You'll
Be
be able
nice
to
if,
pack your targets easier when they're clearer.
Be nice if Orbix did it, like really high resolution scenery in a mesh or something, and released it for free.
Yeah. No, in Austria and Germany, I would say I can really do VFR without any GPS. If I recognize stuff on the ground, which is really well modeled, and it's working. It's really nice, yeah.
That church does look good on final, doesn't it?
Yeah, beautiful, isn't it?
Behind me there, Jace.
Yeah.
Is that part of the Orbex scenery or?
Hard to say.
Oh, look, it could be. But I would have thought they would have had it modelled as part of the world update.
Yeah, I went ahead and bought the airport. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's well worth it.
Yep.
I fly this part of the world a lot.
If I had in the feathers, because I can't see it at all myself.
Wait till we get the 737, boys. We'll be up here all the time.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
And the Mad Dog.
And the Mad Dog, yep.
Yeah.
Be a good combination of flyers.
Just not a jet guy.
Neither am I.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
What the hell? It's like I'm hitting a wall.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know what you hit.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
Oh.
Just did it again.
What happened?
I was taxiing, and it's like I run right into a wall on the taxi apron way.
Oh. A glitch? No.
Yeah, it looked like you hit something.
Yeah, you need to include invisible so we understand what you mean.
Invisible wall.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, that was a very nice flight, gents. Thank you.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, it's awesome looking at all these Red Bull DC6s coming in.
One more little short hop coming up if you got time.
Yeah. We're just going to jump in, whatever you want, and head over to the Red Bull Ring. It's only about 80 miles. LOXZ. Lima Oscar X-Ray Zulu is the airport code.
I'm gonna load into
About that, I was just going to follow you.
Yeah, follow. Yeah, absolutely.
See if Rob Spitfire comes back when I load in.
Yeah, I'm going to take the P38 over.
I just want to see if that.
Still have 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, still got a few coming in. Yep.
I'm on short final now.
Still got a few come in.
Carrying the VIPs,
Got to get the photos and everything, yeah.